Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm John.
And we're the Geezers on the Go.
Go, go, go.
In this episode, we're at James River State Park, which opened in 1999 in the foothills of Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. The park is located near Gladstone, Virginia, about halfway between Charlottesville and Lynchburg, and right along the banks of the picturesque James River. There are a total of 5 campgrounds in the park. We stayed in Red Oak, which has 30 sites, all with water and electric. And the park also has 3 primitive campgrounds, and one dedicated to campers and their horses, called Horseshoe.
The 1,500 acres of the park are crisscrossed by 15 miles of hiking, riding, and biking trails along a 3-mile stretch of the James River and all around several fishing ponds. A must-see for campers is the trail that leads up to the Tye River overlook, where the Tye River joins the James. It's pretty spectacular. And finally, because of its remote location, the park has been designated an International Dark Sky Park. And when the stars come out at night, so do the stargazers.
We're here at James River State Park near Gladstone, Virginia. And as the name says, we're right along the James River. A little bit, you have to drive a little bit to get there. We're in the Red Oak loop and site number 11, but this is a very nice site. It was a pull-through, so we get lots of space. And like I said, we have water and electric. Our water is a little squirty here, but I might have to shut that off tonight because it's supposed to get cold and there'll be ice on it tomorrow. But the site's pretty wide, and you're backed up to the trees, so you have a lot of privacy back here. And right now it's the beginning of November, so we've got lots of leaves and lots of acorns that crashed down on the roof here. I had to clear off our pad here because there were so many acorns we were slipping and sliding. But as you can see, we have lots of space. There are a few pull-through sites. The one right behind us is number 9, and that's a nice site. It's the middle of the week here in November, and not a lot of people here now. There was quite a few over the weekend when we first came in, but they've all since left. Number 10 is very deep. You'll find most of the sites here are deep. You just have to be careful because there's some drainage ditches, and it might be a little hard to pull into some spots, but we'll take a little walk around. What I like about our site number 11, we're fairly close to the bathroom up there, so not too far to go, and they do seem to be heated. That's always a plus this time of year. Like I said, the sites are very deep. That's number 12, and you can see how far that goes back because there's the picnic table way back there. And this one will be fairly easy to get into because that's just the road here and not much next to you. And there's where the camp host is. The camp host happened to be just an Alaska license plate. That came pretty far to be the camp host. All the sites are pretty wooded. That's another one that goes back pretty far, 14. And number 15 is a pull-through. Only thing I don't care too much for is that once you're in there, you're sort of facing the road instead of maybe facing into the trees. And right across there is the bathhouse, and it has full-service bathhouse. The showers are around the back, and it also has a laundry room, which is always nice. That's number 16, and that's right by the bathroom too. And look at how deep that goes back. So you have a lot of privacy in that site. And I think I prefer the sites on the outer side of the loop because they're a little bit bigger and have more space in between and lots of trees. That's 18. That goes back forever. Probably one of the shorter ones might be, what's that one? Looks like 19. This one's 17. That's another pull-through over there. But that, again, it faces the road once you get in. even though 19 doesn't go back super far, there's nobody to the next site to way over there, so you'd have plenty of privacy. I wouldn't say there's probably not really a bad spot in this place. That's, I said, number 20. Look how far that goes back again. And even over 21 in there. And then there's a little loop down here a little bit, kind of goes back by itself after number 22, which is not too bad either. There's 3 sites back here, 27, 28, 29, which are off by themselves a little bit, and they're very nice. I suppose the only downside to being over here is that you're kind of far from the bathroom. It'd be a little bit of a walk, but I guess you could just get in the car and drive. Number 28 sort of into the woods back here. So you have all that space behind you. And even though it might not be quite as deep, there's plenty of space to park next to it. And that last one over here is way back over here, 29. And this one, I think this is probably a nicer spot if you want to be pretty much by yourself, because there's nobody over there and nobody really over on that side. And look how far back it goes. 25 over there is a nice site too, and in fact the people who were in that site told me that they follow us skeezers on the go, which is always nice when you meet somebody on the road that says, hey, yeah, we've been following you, so thank you very much. The last 2 sites in this Red Oak Loop is number 30 and 31, and maybe you might consider this a buddy sites because they're sort of next to each other. They don't share a box or anything, but the one's here and the other one's right there. So if you had a family coming, it would probably be nice because you sort of share the driveway in to the site. And as you come into the Red Oak Loop, there's number 1 and then number 2. And they're all pretty big. Then they back up to the trees. All the ones all the way straight down till you get to us are pretty much the same. That's 4, and then 5. 5 may be a little shorter than some of them, but still a decent size. 6 is over on this side, which is very deep. Goes back a long way. And then finally there's number 7. And that sort of ends our tour, except for maybe one last one here in the middle is number 8.
They also have a small equestrian campground they call Horseshoe, and it's the only other area in the park that has hookups.
They do have water and electric at all the sites, and there's some of the stalls that you can put your horses in while you're staying here. Each one's numbered to your site, and there's a nice hitching post here, and there's a step-up thing right there. And it's a pretty good sized campground, and there's some more on the other side, so you can have a pretty good time camping with your horse here. This is the canoe landing area again at the park. It's not that far in from the entrance, but there's lots of picnic spots here, and it's coming at a beautiful view of the James River here. And a lot of people watch different times of year canoe. Right now it's a little chilly, but the water down there, as you can see, is very clear. And this whole big area here is part of the canoe landing campground. It's just up above where the road is, and there's quite a few camp spots there, and it's got this really nice open area here.
Going down into the cabin area now. That's cabin number 1. I think there's 5 cabins total. It's a pretty good sized cabin. And before you get to the cabins, there's a check-in center separate for the cabin dwellers. There's cabin 2. They look fairly modern. Cabin number 5. Boy, this is very palatial.
Yeah, well, you can bring your families, big family reunion at this place. Actually, it looks like there's more than 5 if they come around the corner.
Oh, Jill told me there was only 5. She lied.
That's what it looked like on the map, I'm sorry.
There's cabin 6. I have to teach that woman how to count. Cabin 13. These have a nice view over here.
Yeah.
Jill says this one, number 18, is the last one. Do you believe her? Anyway, that's the cabins at James River State Park.
This is the picnic area just down the road a little bit from where the Green Hill Pond is, and it's a very beautiful spot. And right along the river right here. Nice place to have a picnic lunch. Maybe a little warmer weather. It's a little cool today, but all in all, pretty good. From this area here, with a picnic area here down below Green Hill Pond, as you can see, there's the James River. The river trail goes through here. This is called a discovery zone, and it looks like you're supposed to find a lot of different things: butterflies, deer, bobcats, and it looks like it's a very kind of a hands-on or feet-on whatever things to do in this little area.
You think you can make it through that tunnel there, Jill? The adventure tunnel?
I don't know, it's kind of slippery.
Well, there she comes.
And crawl through it.
Well,
Not bad for a 72-year-old old geezer.
not bad.
This is called a caveman wall, but I'm not exactly sure. Maybe you just walk across the rocks. Maybe.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here, but I can step on a rock.
And then yell yabba dabba doo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I figured out what you're supposed to do over here with
Yeah.
these big rocks. This
Oh.
box has chalk in it. Well, it doesn't right now, but during the summer, I guess, it has chalk in it. It's supposed to go.
Oh yeah, I can see some
Caveman drawings, paintings.
like
on
petroglyphs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In the beginning it said you're supposed to look for things. Well, there's the raccoon. He's right there. We found him, John.
Oh,
There's the ring toss.
that ring's made out of twigs. Little
Oh, your little pegs there. You suck.
Let me see if I can get the 10-pointer.
Boo! Yes. Down at the far end here, there's a kind of a tunnel, probably in the summertime, that's got lots of vines that grew over top of it. And we'll just keep going and have a discovery adventure.
This is a pretty new state park, isn't it, Joe? What'd the
Yeah.
ranger tell you?
It said it was opened in 1999, which for us is fairly almost new because a lot of the parks we go to, especially in New York State, were built in the 1930s by the CCC.
The campground that we're in, what's that called? Red Oak?
Red Oak, and
It's a kind of a small campground in a huge 1,500-acre park
Right.
with all kinds of stuff
right,
in it.
right, so, yeah, the Red Oak one has only about 30 sites with water and electric, but the park is like big, 1,500 acres, but it's got 3 miles of riverfront on the James River, and there's any number of places people can kayak right up, and then there's a campground along the river.
It's got 15 miles of trails. It's got equestrian camping and
Yeah, then they
equestrian
has water and
trails.
electric has stalls, and so it's really pretty.
We're in the town of Gladstone, but it's
Not much here.
yeah, not much in Gladstone. You have to go to Amherst, which is how far is
A
that?
little more
away
than
from-
20 miles. So, but there's lots to do. I mean, you have all the trails, and there's lots of sightseeing in the park.
There's a thing called the Tye River overlook. The Tye River is a tributary of the James, and from the overlook you can see the Tye flowing into the James River. It's pretty cool, and it's way up there.
Yeah, it's about a mile from off the trail near the visitor center, and we were lucky enough that the rangers opened up the gate for us. So we didn't have
could
to
drive most of the way
Right, yeah,
out.
if you're handicapped or need some assistance, they will open the gate because it's about a mile uphill walk to where the overlook is.
This is a prime stargazing area
Yeah.
too, right? Because there's no nearby towns for ambient light or anything.
Yeah, it's named like it's an international stargazing park, and they have a couple observation places you can go, especially near the amphitheater. Is supposed to be the best one because it's got the most open sky. So we're at Green Hill Pond. It's not right below the visitor center, and it's a little chilly to this morning, but it's November, so who knows. But it looks like a really cool place. This would be, if you have a wheelchair or strollers, this would be a really easy walk out here. There's no swimming, but I guess you could go fishing. Whoa! The dock moved a little bit. This pond originally was a livestock pond, and they dammed it up so that the water would stay in it. And now it's mostly for fishing. We're going to continue our walk around this little pond here. And you can't bring your horses here. There's lots of horse trails, but this isn't one of them. Very cool. Extends all the way around, I think. Nice little walk. What's nice about this walk here is that they do give you some benches so you can sit and if you get tired and just look out at the lake or the pond. Well, this walkway keeps going. It looks like it goes down here to the end of the pond. Looks like the path is going to go around and back up the hill to the parking lot. But before we get there, there's a bench we can sit and take a rest. Yay! And here we go. We're up almost at the end, and right at here there's a picnic area. So you could sit here and look down at the lake. Probably in summertime it's nice and cool here. And we've just about completed our walk around Green Hill Pond. This trail here that's right as you get into our Red Oak campground is called the Frog Hollow Program Area, and it says it goes down. There's a little pond down there, Taylor Pond, and then eventually down to the amphitheater. And it says you're supposed to take your time and check out the wildlife and birds and whatever you see along the way. Well, it's a nice little trail. The only thing so far I've heard is some squirrels in our camp post blowing leaves around, clearing out some of the campsites. But has little kiosks along the way. There's right down below is the Taylor's Pond, so we'll keep on going and see what we see. Looks like here too they have a little interpretive thing where they might do some talks in warmer weather. There's lots of benches here, and looks like things that you can explore. Maybe they show you things, and down there that's Taylor Lake, or Taylor Pond. As you walk around this little pond too, there's lots of interconnecting trails. There's tons and tons of trails in this park that go everywhere. You probably could spend more than a month here and go on a different trail every day. And this one here tells you how far it is to a different connecting trail. We're on this one now is the Taylor Trail, Cabin Loop Trail, and the Red Oak Campground is right up above us. So there's all kinds of places you can go here.
Alright, we're on our way up the hill. The ranger opened the gate for us so we could actually drive up to this overlook over the James River here at the park. What's the name of this overlook, Jill?
The Tye River overlook.
Tye River? Oh, so this is
where the two rivers come together.
Oh, the Tye and the James.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're on our way. Hey, we made it down the road to this area here. And this is the beginning of what they say they promise to be a very short walking trail to the
I'm going to put on my little measure thing to see how far we go, because they always lie.
yeah, I think they originally said 2/10 of a mile now from here. Okay, this is a little aerial photo of where the Tye and the James rivers meet. The Tye is actually a James River tributary, and I think we're finally coming up on the overlook. It was actually a very quick little walk.
They didn't lie to us this time. It's only about 1/10 of a mile.
Yeah. And there they are, the Tye River going, I believe that's the Tye River going straight up, straight away from the camera, and the James River entering then from the left. And you can see where the two rivers come together. These are some steps that come down to the overlook here. We didn't come in this way. We came in from over here, and so Jill went up to investigate why these steps are here. And what it is that there's at the top of the steps there's an area where you can ride your horse to, and then leave your horse up above and walk down to the overlook here. So they have a lot of equestrian trails in this park. So that's what that's for.
And you would tie your horse up to here, and then you could walk down the steps to see the water. And then they also give you a little step stool up here to get back up on your horse. This James River State Park is what's called a dark sky observation area, and it's considered one of a premier place to go see the stars, because it's very open and very dark here, and it's called International Dark Sky Park. And as you can see down there, it's a lot of open space, and there's supposed to be an amphitheater here. I don't know if it's way down, might be way down there below where the area is down there, but you can, looks like there was a fire pit. Maybe they've already taken out the benches for now, but it's a big open sky, no lights, perfect for stargazing.
So, as we wrap it up, we want to thank you for joining us out under the stars tonight, and, as always, we'll see you down the road.
Stop! Stop! Stop!